Hello and welcome you to this another video of Bit Byte Art. In this video we are going to see how you can edit the Esthetician logo that you have purchased from my Etsy shop. If you haven't purchased this set of logos, I have given a link in the description, following which you can go to my shop and purchase the set of 16 logos which you can edit and use for your own branding. Along with the link, I have given a 30% discount code which you can use to get 30% off this listing. So let's dive right into the topic. In the downloads, you will get a PDF file. In that PDF file, there is a link to this template. Opening this link in a browser will take you to a page like this where you will click on this Use Template button. At this point, Canva may ask you to sign up for an account if you already have not signed up for one. So at this point, Canva may ask you to register an account with it if you already don't have an account. So you can either register for a pro account, for which you have to pay a monthly subscription fee, or you can sign up for a free account and get a 30 days free trial that Canva gives to its new customers. So one thing to understand here is that in order to download your logo without the background, without this black or without any background that you see here, you must either have a Canva Pro account or you must have 30 days free account that has all the privileges of a Canva Pro account, because you need that to download your logo without this background. Why do you need your logo without this background? Is because you would want to use your logo on many places, like different esthetician forms that you are going to use, or your business card, or your flyers or pamphlets, anything that you may print on later. Later on. So this is why you would need your logo to be without a background. So you either have to have a Canva Pro account. If you don't have a Canva Pro account and you have exhausted your 30 days free trial, what you can do is you can use a new email address to register a new Canva account and get 30 days free trial again. So let's see what is included. A total of 16 different logos are included, and these logos are in pairs. Say for example, the page number 1 and page number 2 contain two different logos, but they are a slight variation of one another. So these two can either be used, you can use these two both for your brand, or you can use any of these that we will see later on. So let's see how you can edit these things. So first of all, there is this injection. It is broken in two parts. You can select one part and change its color from here. Click here, and you have some colors that are already here and some colors that are already here. But if you want to choose a color that you don't see here, what you can do is click here, move the slider left or right to find your color, and then move this little circle to find the right shade. All right, you can do one more thing. If you already have a color set of your brandings, what you can do is go here. If you have a color set of your branding, you would want to enter the hex code for the color here. So you can just delete it and write your hex code over here and hit enter. So this is how you can change color of all the graphic items that are here. All right, and you can change the size as well, and you can move them around as well. If you've moved them around somewhere else, you can just undo by clicking here, or hit control and holding the control button and pressing Z. So now coming to the this cloudy thing in the background, this can only be, the color of this cloud cannot be changed. You can only move it around, and you can change its size by holding it from one corner and dragging it. All right, so then you would see two set of text over here. One is main text, which is the brand name, and the other one is tagline. So to change the text, all you have to do is double click on the text, and the cursor will appear If you can't see, I will zoom in. To zoom in, you can move this little circle towards right, or you can hold Control button and move your mouse wheel. So this is the cursor. You can write anything you want over here. So say for example your name is big, right? And due to being so big, it occupies another line. What you can do is you can select all the text, you can reduce its size until it comes in one line. Here we go. So this is how you will change the text and its size. Another thing that you can do is you can just single click on it and change its color. This is how you will change its color. And we know how to change color. If you want to change color to something else, you can choose your color from here, shade from here, and if you already have a hex code, you can type in your hex code over here and hit enter. Same goes for this part of text. You can double click, you can edit it, you can change its color from here, you can change its size from here, and this is how you will edit the first logo. Same goes for the second logo. In this, the injection is in one part, it is not broken. So you can change the text, you can change the tagline, you can change the color and size of this graphic element, and you can change the size of this cloud in the background. This logo has a frame, a main text that is your brand name, and a tagline. So the frame, only the size of the frame can be changed, its colors cannot be played with, and the text, you know how to change it, we have already seen it. Same goes for this one. The frame cannot be changed. The initials in the center of the circle, in the center of the frame, is only a text. It can be changed. All right, and its color, its size, its you know, there's one more thing that I forgot to tell you, is that you can increase the text spacing of the text. You can single click here and you can go here and move the slider left or right to increase the text spacing. So say for example you want to change this text. You want to write here Julia Robertson, for example, right? And you see that the name is shorter than the previous one and you want it to occupy more space. So what you will do is you will go here, click here, and increase the text spacing in between, as we did in case of JR. You will go here and move the slider towards right, and this is going to occupy more space. So one more thing about the curved text is that you can single click here, you can go to effects option to play with the curve. Here different effects are there. You don't want to play with these until you know what you're doing. The only thing that you would want to do is to play with the curve, which is here. So this is the part which increases or decreases the curvature. All right, so if you see that the curve is not according to the curvature of this frame, you want to play with this thing and make it right. All right, so coming over to the next logo, we have a graphic element of a lady's face over here. You can move it around and there's a blob on back of the lady's face. So the color of the lady's face can be changed. All right, you see two different colors here because one is for the facial lines and one is for the flower. All right, so you can change the colors one by one. If you want to change the color of the blob, you will have to move it to a side to bring the blob in front, and then click on the blob and change the color of the blob from here. All right, you can change the text as we have already discussed. Same goes for this logo, easy peasy. Okay, now this one. So you want to change the main name, for example. Alright, Now I have written a name which is longer than the previous one, and we see that this name is touching the half circle, which we don't want actually. So what we can do is we can reduce the text spacing in between the text. All right, yeah, here we go. So this is how you would do it. One more thing, if you want to play with the curvature, you can go to the effects option, you can scroll down, and from here you may want to reduce the curvature a little bit. I would want to move it a little towards this side because feels like it is going off a bit. No, it was fine previously. Yes, it is fine. Yeah, so you can do one more thing. You can tilt it, move, I don't know what would you call it. You can rotate it like this to make it look more symmetrical. So here we go. Same goes for this curved text. This is just the tagline, which you can change as we changed the main logo. You can change all the colors, the brown one, the purple one, this skin color, this white color. Each and every color can be changed from here. All right, as we have already seen, you will just click on one color and change it. Then you would go to the other color and change it. So this is how you would play with the colors. This logo is a variation of this one. You can play with the text, you can play with the graphic element, you can play with the curved text. Moving over to this one, you know how to change the curved text, you know how to change the curved text. This circular thing, this circle, you just click over here and you can change its color. To increase the size of a logo, you will drag and draw a square to select each and everything in the logo, and then from this corner or any corner, you will, while holding the Alt button in Windows, you will drag it towards one side and it will become bigger. Alright, you can change the color of this part, and this part. This is a variation of the other one. You can change the color of this horizontal line from here. Alright, you can change the thickness of the horizontal line from here. And by dragging it here towards right, it will increase the thickness. Towards left, it will decrease the thickness. Same goes for this one. This one can be edited in similar way as we edited this one. So this one also has a face of a lady, then a blob in the background, then a main text, and then tagline. This one is similar to this one. You can change the color of the circle, you can change the text here, you can play with its curvature as we know by going to effects and going to this option, and you can change this text as well. So this logo is also no different. There is face of a lady behind which there is a blob. You can change the color of this lady's face outlines and the blob behind it. You can play with the text, its size, its color. One more thing that I forgot to tell you is that you can also change its font. You can just single click it, and from this drop down you can select any font from literally hundreds of fonts that Canva gives you. One thing to remember is that all the fonts that appear with this little crown are pro elements. So if you do not have a Canva Pro account or a Canva account with 30 days free trial, you will not be able to download any design that contains this particular font or any font that has this crown next to it. Alright, coming to this one, this contains this graphic element. So this has been basically made by joining these two eyelashes together. So when you click on one of them, only one will be selected and only one can be changed, color of only one can be changed at a time. If you want to change them both together, you will have to drag and draw a rectangle to select them both, and Now what you can do, all right, I don't see any option to change color this way, so you'll have to change it one by one by going to this option, and then you have to change the other one, and you can change the text as we have already seen. This one is also similar to the other one. The difference is that it has two horizontal lines, one on top, one on the bottom, and one shape in the background, color of which can be changed from here, and size of which can also be changed by dragging these little circles in the corner. So guys, this is all about playing with the logos, editing it. Now how you will download is, you will click on this share button, you will go to this option, download. You will check this transparent background option because you don't want this square thing in the background of your logo. You only want this thing and this thing and this thing, only the elements of the logo to be downloaded with transparent background. Alright, so you must put a check on this one, and then you will have to select the design from this drop down. You can download all the designs together, but if you have, for example, only edited one of them, so you will first uncheck all pages and then select the page that you have edited. For example, in this case I will select page number 2, then you will click done, and then you will click on download. And your one more thing to mention here is that from this option you must select PNG, because only PNG can be downloaded with transparent background. None of the other file options can be downloaded with transparent background. So to download your logo in transparent background, you will have to select PNG. Alright, and then check the transparent button and then select the page that you would want to download, and then hit the download button. So I hope you have understood how you can edit your logo and download it and then use it with your brand. If you liked the video and if you liked my product, please consider giving a 5-star review. This is going to help me a lot. We'll see each other again. Goodbye.